in my neighborhood. I am so happy there are so many people that try to make sure that we're safe and that we're healthy. Dr. Patrick Lowe is here from Lowe Chiropractic and Wellness. And this is, if I remember correctly, your fifth helmet giveaway?
Yes, ma'am. Fifth time.
Fifth time.
Yeah.
Fifth time. You all started this, and I remember when you started this. Why did you start this?
You know, our kids are getting older, but one of the things we're always yelling at them is, where's your helmet? Because if they hurt their brain, we see kids in the office with spinal injuries, with brain injuries, and if they hurt their spine or their brain, it's a hard recovery. But if we can help prevent that, then we don't have to go through any of that. I mean, kids get brain injuries. They have troubles at school. They have troubles focusing, have trouble sleeping, and it grows, and there's treatment for it, but let's not need that.
Yeah, it's extremely important. I don't even know if anybody remembers this. I'm talking about years ago. Wave Country, might have been Wave Listens then. I was hosting down at the, what's that? The skate park.
Yeah.
And there was a little boy who came. He wasn't from Louisville, and he was so excited. He had his bike. He didn't have his helmet on yet.
Right.
He wasn't doing anything, but he just was kind of on his bike, and he fell into one of the bowls. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I got down in the bowl, but started CPR until the
Oh, wow.
until EMS got there, and it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful, and he never regained what he was able to do. He has changed for life.
Exactly.
Simply because he didn't have that helmet
And
on.
it's that easy to fall
His
off a bike.
skull was cracked, yeah, and he didn't mean to do it.
Right.
So things happen. You have to have this helmet on, whether you think it's cool or not. Talk about the helmets you're giving away.
So these are CPSC rated helmets. So they have a strap that goes down the side and these go around the ear. So we cover the ear with this
And you
Z
have to strap it.
with the injuries. It's got to be fitted so it doesn't shift around. We have 3 different sizes for different size kids, including teenagers and adults if they need one, because adults are setting the standard, right? They do what we do, not what we say.
So you'll give helmets to adults?
We give some, if we have enough, we give them to adults. We prioritize the kids.
Okay, prioritize the kids.
If the adults want one and want to ride with their kids, we'll figure something out.
Okay. So let's walk us through what this day looks like. What can families expect when they get there?
Oh, we've got so much cool stuff. So you're going to go in, and there's a photo booth, so you can take a picture with your friends and get it printed out right there. Then you go on back, we have laser therapy trials for adults. We have free massage therapy for adults, free massage, chair massage. Patches of therapy dog's going to be there. Patches is the biggest, fluffiest dog, goes into hospitals and helps kids out. And the BMX track from Tom Sawyer is going to be there. We've got the, that's the highlights. And there's going to be other vendors there with breads and foods and different things. It's going to be just a great day.
When people think about helmets, what do you think the biggest misconceptions might be?
I think the biggest myth is that if you're riding slow or you're not far from home, you don't have to wear one. You want to ride one. They think they need to wear on a 50-mile ride, but not on around the block. But around the block is the #1 reason kids go to the emergency room. They go because in the summer, the #1 reason kids go is because of bicycle injuries.
Right. And most injuries of any kind really happen not too far from home.
Right, exactly. So you're real close to home. You think you're safe, and they go out for a quick ride up and down the sidewalk. Our kids went 100 yards maybe, but that's where the injuries occur. And it doesn't have to be at high speeds.
This is going to be Brain Injury Awareness Month. Some of the most, I know the example I gave was extreme, and it was extreme. It was the absolute worst thing I'd ever seen. What are some of the common injuries that we see?
Well, there's facial injuries, there's neck injuries. Of course, there's wrists and elbows because kids are trying to brace themselves.
Right.
But the biggest ones are the small gash on their face. They need stitches, but the helmets prevent that because the helmet goes out further. If it's flat on the forehead, it's tucked under the chin, clipped. If a kid can eat an apple at the time they're wearing the helmet with their mouth wide open, it's not tight enough. We need to make sure that it's snug enough.
Okay, wait a minute. Say that again. I didn't know this.
Yeah, if they can open the mouth all the way and go and eat an apple, then
it's not
then
tight
it's probably
enough?
not snug enough because it's going to shift.
Oh.
You're giving that much slack in that helmet when you can eat an apple.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
You know, I guess what worries me is sometimes kids just they just think that helmets aren't cool.
Yeah, but if you get ones that are new, they're shiny and fashionable,
Yeah.
and have neat shape to them, it makes it more interesting. Some of our younger kids, they put stickers all over them. One family went home and sent me a picture after last year, and their kids are sitting at the dinner table with their helmets on. So that was so much fun.
Is there anything that the community can do in order to help you with this? Because this is big and it can make a difference. You're giving away 500 helmets.
500 helmets. Yeah, they can. We have volunteer spots available. Contact DJ at our office. We'll be happy to get you set up in a great spot so you can help. If you want to come out and just bring your friends, share this information, tell people about it, and we'll help you out, help you getting plugged in.
All right, you don't have to register or anything like that. Do you just come out?
Show up Saturday from 9 to noon, Saturday, March 22nd from 9 to noon at Lowe Chiropractic at 10306 Shelbyville Road by Baskin Robbins, Jersey Mike's Subs. You can find ice cream. You can find our office.
I can find ice cream.
There you go.
There's the information there. It's first come, first serve,
First
right?
come, first serve. And there's 3 sizes, so we're not going to have 500 small. So come early in the day and make sure you get your helmet.
Right, because you do want to serve as many as you can.
We
but
do.
When the helmets are gone, then they're
right,
gone.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is certainly, as I said, it's Brain Injury Awareness Month. Are there any other things that you want people to know when it comes to that knowledge about our brain? Because when our brain is injured, generally it's not going to renew itself. That
Right.
injury is damage that is long-standing.
It changes the whole trajectory of your life. So if every time we do things, I always tell my kids, protect your brain, because your arm will heal if it breaks. We can work on that, but you have to have the brain. So falls, punches, things like that are all ways that we injure our brain. It doesn't even have to be contact. People get in car accidents, they get this fast forward and backward, and it'll cause a brain injury.
All right. Anything I didn't ask you that you want to make sure people know?
We love our community. That's why we're doing this. We love our kids. We want to make sure that everybody's getting protected and has an opportunity, and the parents are just reminded of this, because how many times do you forget things? I forget things all the time.
Yeah.
I change my furnace filter once every 3 or 4 months because I forget things. So we want to remind people about that. They've heard this. We just want them to have it on top of mind to start the year off right and give them the opportunities to do that.
Yeah, because it's almost time to get out there and ride, and you should wear them not just on your bike, when you're skateboarding,
Right.
when you're skating.
Right.
I can't think of other things, but whenever you're doing something that's fast motion.
If you're on wheels and you're raised off the ground, you should wear a helmet.
Okay, give the information one more time, day, time, and what we should do to be able to come.
Yeah, it's this Saturday, March 22nd from 9 a.m. to noon at Lowe Chiropractic and Wellness at 10306 Shelbyville Road in Louisville, Kentucky by Baskin Robbins, Jersey Mike's Subs, and Little Caesars Pizza.
There you go. Well, you can have lunch while,
That's right.
while you're there,
Exactly.
too. All right, thank you so much. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Everybody be safe. Make sure you get your helmet. Make sure you get your helmet. Don't just get your helmet. Wear your helmet. When we come back, Spots Gelato is here. They open this weekend. This is exciting. They're going to tell us about all the treats that they have to kick things off. Stay with us.
Stay informed anywhere, anytime.